If you want to connect your Samsung Galaxy Watch 9 to your Android smartphone, then first of all, once you turn on your Galaxy Watch 9, then you have the language selection. So you can just choose whichever language you want to use on your watch, and then we need to confirm that. Afterwards, you will most likely need to choose the region or country. So in my case, I'm just going to choose Poland. In your case, you want to choose your country or region. And if necessary, tap on the restart button and wait for the smartwatch to reboot. Alright, now we will see the welcome screen once the smartwatch reboots. And now we have the option to pair our Galaxy Watch 9 with our smartphone. Now, if you happen to have, of course, a Samsung Galaxy smartphone, then most likely you will see a pop-up that will allow you to confirm that you want to pair your Galaxy Watch 9 with your Samsung Galaxy smartphone. However, in the case of any other device, you might need to get the Galaxy Wearable app. This is also available on Samsung Galaxy smartphone by default. In my case, I have a Xiaomi smartphone, so I'm just gonna download the app in advance, and of course you want to open it as well. So now on the smartphone, you want to simply tap on Start over here. You will need to grant the access to a couple of different things, and then you should be able to find your Galaxy Watch 9 on this list of available devices. In addition to that, instead of using the Wearable app, you can also try to use Bluetooth. However, Wearable app allows you to customize your watch from your phone, so it is just recommended to use the Galaxy Wearable app instead of just connecting via Bluetooth. So in my case, I'm just going to choose my Galaxy Watch 9. And then we will have to confirm that on both devices we have exactly the same number. It is the same, so I'm just gonna tap on pair button. And of course you can confirm on your watch as well, in case it is necessary. Over here there is also the requirement to install Watch Manager. So you will need to tap on OK and then install the Watch Manager. This is just another app by Samsung. Unfortunately, we have to get it to make sure that everything works correctly, so download it on your phone. If you install the app, you don't have to really open it or anything like that. You want to go back to the Wearable app, and then over here you might have an option to sign into your Samsung account. So if you do have a Samsung account, then of course you can just sign in using any of the methods that are available. Of course, if you want to, you can also skip that for now. Later on, you can still sign into a Samsung account if you change your mind. And it is actually recommended to use a Samsung account because the Samsung account grants you access to more features that your smartwatch provides. For example, of course, we have access to Samsung Health app, we have the Samsung Find as well, and we have the option to backup and restore data on our Galaxy Watch 9. So in my case, I'm just gonna sign in. And once you sign in, you might need to tap on continue. By the way, if you don't have a Samsung account but you want to set it up, then you can still tap on the sign in button, and then you will have the option to create an account once you open the login page in your browser. Now over here, we need to agree to Samsung and user license agreement, and the rest is optional. And we can just tap on continue over here. We need to grant the access to all of these different permissions. So let's do that. There we go. And now our phone is trying to connect with our Galaxy Watch 9. It is connected already, of course, but now it has to set it up. So we just need we need to wait for that to be done. After that, you will have the option to sign into a Google account as well. So, of course, it is recommended to do so because with your Google account, you can use the Play Store, which is available on Galaxy Watch 9. Of course, you also have the option to skip that for now. So it's up to you if you actually want to sign in or not. And you might need to use your fingerprint sensor or screen lock password in order to verify yourself. Then we have terms of service of Google. So over here we can agree to usage and diagnostic reports and the access to location. Now in my case, I'm just gonna uncheck usage and diagnostic reports. It's up to you if you want to agree to that or not. And then we can tap on I agree. And then we need to wait one more time. After that, we have the option to install a couple of apps straight away. So here we can see that we have the list of different apps that you can get after tapping on continue. If you want to, you can of course skip. In my case, I think these are quite useful, although I don't think I need a Gboard, so I'm just gonna uncheck it. The rest can be installed, I don't really mind that. There are also some top picks, which you might want to check out, although most likely you just want to skip them. So let's tap on continue. Then over here we have the wearing preferences, so you can choose if you want to wear your watch on your left or right wrist. And also you can choose the button position. So in my case, it is going to be left wrist and right side of the watch. I mean, the buttons should be on the right side of the watch. Now over here we have some information about the Samsung Health apps. So you can of course check them out. What features do you have access to? We have the information about emergency. And now we are finishing up. It shouldn't take too long to actually finish setting up the watch, so you just need to patiently wait around a minute or so. Alright, and as you can see, we are all set up and we have access to our Galaxy Watch 9 on our smartphone as well. You can of course use the wearable app in order to customize your watch face, in order to go through settings and make some changes here and there. So you don't really need to search for them on your watch. If it's more convenient for you to use your smartphone, you can easily do that. And that is pretty much it. Leave a like and subscribe.